Welcome everyone, I'm Karen, and today we're going to have a little bit of Mother's Day special. So we all know that women love sweets, right? We're going to be making some peanut butter cups, but in a healthier version than what I've saw before. And we're also going to maybe be whipping up some lady fingers. So, and then we have a real nice little Bible journaling scripture that we're going to read. So let's get started. So let's put our cups in this little tray here in our cupcake pan to keep it kind of firm with the shape. I don't know for sure how many of this mixture that I whip up will make. Just kind of winging it. So we have our pan ready anyway. So what we're going to do is put some powdered peanut butter, which is less calories than regular peanut butter. So we're just going to do maybe, oops, oh, geez, like 2 scoops of this, okay? 2 scoops of that. I made a little boo-boo here. Let me get rid of it. Okay. And then we're going to get a little water, which I have here. And you're going to mix this into, oh, I'm not doing so hot, powdered peanut butter. You're going to mix it into a creamy peanut butter. So just have a little patience because you're getting a lot less calories. So for 2 tablespoons of this, you're getting 5 calories for 2 tablespoons. 2 tablespoons of this, you're getting 190. We are going to use some of this though. We're going to make it still taste yummy, but we're also going to cut ourselves some calories, okay? So just listen to me and you will be able to still have some delicious treats, but you'll also have lower calories, less calories. Okay, we just want this nice and creamy as well. See, but this doesn't have the oil in it. That's how you're saving so many calories, right? It doesn't have the oil, which I think it's just fine, but I know I have seen people balk at powdered peanut butter recipes. They're like, oh, that's just not the same. That's just not the same. Well, honey, if it can help you to, let me get rid of this before I have it all over, slim down and eat fewer calories, but still have some deliciousness, I think it's worth it. So then I'm going to put in a little bit of this peanut butter, which is the same as what I showed you. It's just that this container is almost gone. I made some delicious covered dates for Easter, and I also made some covered peanut butter eggs. Oh my goodness. You talk about goodness. They were delicious. I gave almost all of them away except for 2, and I put them in the freezer for myself, and I've already had them. They were amazing. They were so good. Okay, so we want to have maybe just a little bit more. So we're going to go ahead and we can pitch this for sure. And then we're going to open this up. Get just a little bit more. We're going to whip the 2 together. So we are really saving some calories. Oh, my hands don't work like they used to. Garbage. Okay, let's get another little good-sized tablespoon of that. We're going to whip the 2 together. And you're never going to be able to tell the difference. And you're going to save yourself a lot of frustration that you've overstepped your bounds on calories or what have you. Okay. You have that pretty well whipped together. Delicious. Okay, let me get rid of this. All right. Okay, so now what we're going to do is we're going to melt some chocolate, and what we're going to do to save some more calories is we're going to use some of these unsweetened, oh, I chopped off the, so 14 grams of chips is 50 calories in this, and it has no cholesterol, no sodium, and no sugar, 1 gram of protein. So we're going to melt a little of this, and we're going to put this on the bottom layer, which you won't even notice, right? Oops. So we'll put this one on the bottom layer. We're going to put this in the microwave. We're going to do like maybe 30 seconds and then see. Okay, so we don't get too... Let me find another tiny spoon so we can whip that when it comes out. We can put this away. I like to clean up as I go. What else? I could put the peanut butter away. These other chips we can put away. Throw this away. Perfect. Good timing. And then let's see what we got. We'll probably have to let it go again, of course. Let's see what we got. Yeah, we're going to let it go again. Don't want to burn it, but you don't want... It just won't work if it's not loose. Okay, another 30 seconds. Let's go. Okay. And then we're going to layer this stuff. So we're going to put the chocolate, the sugar-free chocolate, in the bottom. We're going to put our peanut butter on the next layer, and then we're going to crush some cashew for the next layer, and then we're going to put on some chocolate, semi-sweet chocolate on the other portion. Okay, let me get a cutting board. And I'll also show you our crackers that we did yesterday. Turned out crunchy. So cute. I have butter and shredded cheese, shredded cheddar cheese. So delicious for my snack bowls when I eat my nuts. All right. So we can get this nice and smooth. Come on. Melt it down, melt it down. I think it looks pretty good. Okay, so we're going to put in the bottom of these layers. It's hot. Just a nice thin layer that covers the bottom. Covers your circle, I don't think we'll get as many out of here as I put cups out. All right. Excuse me. I don't get like that until I start doing videos. What's the deal? I get all sinus choked up. I don't know. From talking or no idea. Nice and layered on the bottom. And these are a treat for you for Mother's Day, right? Put these in the freezer, individually wrapped. That's what I do. And then when you want a little treat for yourself, oh my gosh. When you want a little treat for yourself, then you can pull it out and you have something that you created, you made, and you know that it's pretty healthy. Not too bad. And you're going to enjoy it. How many I'm gonna get? You just need really a fine layer that holds all the other ingredients together. Kind of helps to keep them bound together. Make sure it's all, you know, level, pretty level on the bottom. Oh. Let's see what else we can get here. I don't know if we'll get too much more, but maybe. Just enough for the flavor, right? Enough for the flavor and goodness. Yay! Okay. We're just going to get one more, so we might be one short, which is too bad. Let me see if I can scrape it and get one more. I don't think, but maybe. Might make it be a very thin layer, but okay. All right. Come on. Do what you're supposed to do. Come on. A little bit more. Right in the center, right where I need it. There. We managed. We managed. Woo, see what you can do if you try. Okay, so that's that for that. Get rid of this. Some water in that bowl. Stays soft, easy to clean. Okay, perfect. Okay, so we did that. Now we're going to put in the peanut butter. Left a little mess. Let's see how much we can do for the peanut butter. We really should probably let this harden, to tell you the truth. Probably should have put this in the freezer. Because otherwise, it's not going to do. I think I was supposed to put these in the freezer. So go ahead and put yours in the freezer. Don't do it my way. Go ahead and put it in the freezer. All right, we're going to put it in the freezer because otherwise we're going to make a mess. Let's put it in the freezer for a second. If I can find room. All right, let's put it in there for just a little second or two. Kind of firm up a little bit. And then we can go back to it. So then we're going to put this peanut butter on all of them. Get rid of this. We're going to chop some nuts, some cashew to put on the next layer. That should be a good amount for just a little bit on each. I'd say so. So many. Come back here, baby. Don't have to be real small, but you want them, you know, a bit crunched. Okay. Good enough. Okay. So then, we're going to put those, put these away, and then we're going to grab those back again. See how they look. Okay. Sorry about that. Okay, so now we're going to put our peanut butter on. Probably got too much. Little peanut butter layer. I want to make sure that I have enough for each. And you can kind of press it with your fingers too. It's a bit easier to get it in there. So good. These are going to be amazing. Spread it all around, so when you take that bite, you're getting the whole thing, right? Hope I have enough. I'd say it's probably less than a tablespoon I'm putting on here. A little bit less than a tablespoon. Probably more like 2 teaspoons. And then you can put whatever kind of nuts, you know, you could put some other kind of seed, or you could put some other kind of nut, whatever's your favorite. Cashews is one that I can have. It's one of my favorites because I can have it. So just put on, you know, whatever you choose. There's not too many, when you're dieting, there's not too many treats, you know, that they make that you can have that is, you know, healthy. You know, it's either got so much sugar or so much sodium in it that when you get to be my age, most people my age can't have all of that sugar and all of that sodium. So you have to find other alternatives. This is a really great one if you're not allergic to peanut butter. Okay, and then I'm just going to put a little bit more in there. A couple of them at the beginning I was pretty thin with, like this one. Give it a little more just to use it up. Not a little thin with. And then if we do I found if we do the nuts on the top, if we do the cashews on the top, they kind of fall off when you take a bite, right? So that's why I'm going to incorporate the cashew inside. I'm going to use half here and half there. Let's see a little spot. Oh, now they look so evened up. Yes. So they all have a good amount of peanut butter. Good, good, good. This makes me happy. Okay, we'll get rid of that. Okay, now we're going to put on some cashew. And that way, with the chocolate melting to the cashew, it'll kind of combine it and kind of keep it from, you know, falling all over the place, I think. The way I think. We're just going to use up all of this that we crunched. Here. We for sure have enough. Which one has less? Put you in there. Yay! Just kind of press it down just a little bit so it gets kind of incorporated in that peanut butter. Don't go too far. Perfect. Okay. Then we're going to melt some more chocolate. Now this stuff is the fattening stuff. So I'm going to put it on top. It has 8 grams of sugar, so 1 tablespoon. 8 grams of sugar, you get 1 gram of protein and 70 calories for 1 tablespoon. So I made quite a bit so we can make sure that they cover nice. Then we're gonna do 30 seconds. Start. Rinse this. Dry it off. Keep my kitchen halfway together. In case I get some Mother's Day company, you never know. You just never know. And then so the other one did not, small spoon like I had, it works so good. I don't want those. How about use one of these? I bought a set of these, they're so cute. And it needs to go another 30. And I have more in there than the first bunch of chocolate, so it's probably going to be, you know, a little more. We'll need a little more time, is what I'm trying to say. Okay, I'm gonna do that. We're gonna try this Lady Fingers recipe. I don't know if we should or not. Maybe we'll be done after this. I don't know. Might not be too bad. I just don't want them around the house. I'm trying to really watch, so I don't want them. I don't think we'll make the Lady Fingers. I don't know. I don't know. Maybe if I get in the mood. Ooh. Let's see if we can get this mixed up into chocolate. Incorporated. I think this is going to need another 30 because it really has a long way to go. We're going to make another 30 on that. So it's easier to stir. Another 30 on that, and then we'll be able to get that incorporated and put them on here. We'll put them in the freezer. We'll be good to go. And then we're going to do a little Bible journal. We're going to do a little Mother's Day kind of what I picked out. We're going to do that. Oh, it's hot. Oh, we don't want those. Okay. Oh, now, here we go. Here we go with the yummy milk chocolate, right? You're saving calories on the bottom layer with dark chocolate, which is really good for your heart. And I'm not a doctor, so don't give me any things like that. Make sure it covers all of it, all the way to the edges. So I have this little spoon, it's kind of like a little teaspoon. So if we do 2 little teaspoons, pretty close to a tablespoon, so you're getting that 70 calories on top, okay? So you know that. And then you have your cashews on top, probably about a tablespoon of cashews on top. So we'd have to calculate those calories. And then your peanut butter. Probably going to be at about 350 or so in calories. I'm not sure. I'm just guesstimating, so don't take my word for that. Wonderful. A little bit tedious, yes, a little bit time consuming, but you'll reap the rewards in the end. That you'll something a little healthier. You have a little bit of sugar on top here with this chocolate. Might not have enough chocolate, so I'm really putting it on kind of thick, so I might have to back off just a little bit. How much? Perfect. But if you don't put enough on, then you're grabbing the peanuts. If I have to make some more chocolate, I will. Better than Reese's cups, I bet you. Oh, I bet they're going to be delicious. Way better than Reese's. You could use peanuts. You could use walnuts to make it really healthy if you can have them. I wish I could have walnuts. I can't. They swell my mouth up. They're really good for you. Okay. Very nice. I'm gonna have to make more. I just am. Just a little bit more. All those nuts to be covered. Having a small spoon to do this work really helps. Okay. We need to do 2 more. We're not going to make it. Let's do a few more. Enough for 2. Shouldn't be much. Put this in the micro. Oh, let's do 20 seconds. We have way less. Let's see what works. Then we'll stick these back in the freezer, and then when they're all done, then I will take them out, individually wrap them. Probably wrap them in these little sheets like this. Probably wrap them in this. Let's see what we got. Let's see what we have. Still too hard. Nope. It's not gonna work. It's not gonna work. Just do 30 seconds and see. I'm getting this chocolate all over me from the bowl. Almost there, you guys, almost there. And then you could put something really cute on the top. What would we have? What do we have? We could do a these open. Makes it sort of Eastery, but not really. It's kind of Mother's Day-y. Right? Especially with the blue one. And then we'll need two more, so we'll do a green and a yellow. Okay. All right, so we got those. Let's get the other two done. Yeah, this is gonna be perfect. Creamy and delicious. And this bowl is hot, so we're gonna turn these around here and try to do it this way. There we go. Nut stuck to my spoon and went on the outside. I hope they adhere together. Let's see. So good. Super good. Putting it on some of these thin ones. A little messy, but wonderfully good. We're gonna do last two with our little M&Ms. We're gonna put this in the freezer. We're gonna have something delicious. So happy Mother's Day to you guys. Hopefully you'll make yourself something delicious, a little less calorie, but we could have used all sugar-free chocolate, but it really doesn't have any flavor whatsoever. I made chocolate chip cookies out of those, and it had no flavor whatsoever, and they didn't taste so hot. So you have to kind of mix them with a little of the good. From my experience, that's what I've experienced anyways. So. Okay, let's see what we have here. Okay, I wanted to show you or read to you a little Mother's Day, not really Mother's Day, but it kind of goes along with it. Little reading that's in this book. This is a mom's Bible, devotional Bible, International Women's Version. So it says the weekend, get growing. It says, in the days prior to actually becoming mothers, we fantasize about motherhood, imagining it to be magical, swathed in perfect pastel images. Then reality hits. Only a few months into mothering, we face the disappointment of the gap between our expectations and the rock-hard reality of being on duty 24 hours a day, engaging in some of the most unsavory chores of our lives. Very true. Yes, of course, there are wonderful, tender moments, even whole hours of bliss. Fingering perfect miniature hands, dimpled at the knuckles, smooching under chins, behind ears, and smack dab in the center of plump cheeks. Leaning down in response to raised arms requests for uppy. Ah, there are wonderful times in mothering. And there are also shocking expected days and weeks when we quickly come to the end of who we are and what we know. We wonder how we're going to make it through the next 20 years or 20 minutes. Surprise can lead to a kind of captivity. The winding gap between our unrealistic expectations and the undeniable reality of our day-to-day lives can put us in a prism of depression, resentment, and delusionment. Freedoms come when we realize that just because we're moms, we don't stop having needs. When we recognize our needs and allow God to help us meet them, we move out of the chains of our unmet expectations and into the place of enjoying the reality of where we are. And this was on page 817, I believe. No, 805. And it's the unmet expectations. The passage is Jeremiah 40:1 through 4. And then additional scripture readings, Proverbs 24:14 and Isaiah 40:31. So I thought this was really kind of a hit home for Mother's Day kind of scripture reading. And I made this cute little bouquet for you guys. Look, inside it's supposed to like really open up there. And this one open up, but isn't it cute? And these ones, I think I glued them too close to the binding. But little cute little flowers. Look at the little yellow one here. Super, super cute. Little yellow one here. But it's a nice, beautiful bouquet for the flowers I'm sending your way today for Mother's Day, because you may get a visit from your kids. You may not get a visit from your kids. But anyway, you are loved. You are cherished. And don't ever forget that. So I hope you guys have a wonderful Mother's Day. And let me see what else we can make. I'd like to make up a salad dressing, actually. And I think it's in this book. I wrote it down. I'm going to be making a big salad for tonight or tomorrow. I'm just going to have it in the fridge ready to go. And there was a salad dressing that sounded so yummy. And if I had that ready for tonight or tomorrow night, it would be amazing. Where did I put it? To look through all of this stuff. I don't think it was way up here, but it could have been. Bear with me just a minute here. Let's see if I can find it. Carrot cake I want to make one of these days, but I'm really trying to hold back on some of that baked stuff. I want to lose some weight. I got to get back. So I'm trying to think healthier. Where? Excuse me. I have all the delicious stuff in here. Biscuits, pita bread. And it was right at the bottom of the page. One of these pages. Darn it. This is all new pages. It has to be here. Peanut butter, eggs. I don't think it's this far back, but who knows? I took down a recipe for Wendy's Frosty. We're going to try that one day. We're going to try a lot of these things in here. Darn it. Lemon glaze, lemon zest. I don't know. It has to be in this book. I don't understand how it could go away. I'm going to look one more time, and then we're going to forget it. Lilac sugar. I wanted to make some of that. I have just a little bit of lilac, though, and I really don't need regular sugar sitting around. So I didn't make it, but I do have the recipe. Miniature cheesecakes. Honey cake. Gelatin cake. What sounds good? Put it in the comments. What sounds good? Lemon bundt cake, cheesecake mousse. I'd like to make that. Cheesecake mousse. Sourdough waffles. Baked oatmeal. I thought it was right around this recipe where it had biscuits and then, not seeing it, crackers. Well, I'll be. And this is what I wrote today. And then I don't think there's anything else. Let me just see here. Alfredo sauce. Some of these I wrote on the back of some of these recipe pages. Raisin bread, Italian cookie, rice pudding. I love rice pudding. Cream cake, lamb cake, Easter bread. Well, if I find it, we'll make it together, but I did not find it. But I think I kind of know what it was. So we're going to whip something up what I know I already like. And because I didn't find it. But I kind of think I know. Oh, here it is. Honey mustard. Honey mustard. This is it. This is it. I was just ready to give up. See how God works? He just like, I'm going to help you. Amazing. Thank you, Lord. Thank you so much. Okay, let's get a little bowl. Quit talking. Let's just do it. Let's just do it. What bowl I want. I don't want that bowl. I don't want that bowl. I don't want that bowl. It will make it in one of these. Okay, we're going to need avocado oil. Oil. Oh, we got extra virgin olive oil. I think I'm all out of avocado oil. I think I'm all out. Let me look in my pantry. I'll look real quick. Apple cider vinegar. Apple cider vinegar. We're getting to the bottom. I think we're gonna need a honey mustard. Honey mustard. Honey. Honey. Let me see if I have avocado oil in my pantry. I don't. Yep. Whoa. Okay. So it says 1 cup 1 whole cup? Holy, 1 whole cup? That's a lot of avocado oil. I better get a bigger bowl. 1 cup of avocado oil. Holy. Let me see if I can find a little bit bigger bowl. I'll just use this big bowl. I don't know if I'm going to do that much. Whole cup. Holy mackerel. Let's see. Even if we do a 1/2 cup. We got a little bit over 4 ounces. I'm not going to use all my. So I'm making a smaller recipe, okay? So it calls for 1 cup of avocado oil. 1 cup, whole cup. I'm not going to use a whole cup. The salad dressings, from what I found, is they don't last very long. And so if you don't just eat it, it's going to go to waste. So I'm going to make sure that we don't do anything that's going to go to waste. Okay, we have our avocado oil. That's all I'm going to use. But then I'm going to do the rest of the recipe. So it's going to be a little bit more saturated than my... So we'll do 1/2 of this. So we'll be about right. So 9 tablespoons of apple cider vinegar. So we're just going to go 4, if I even have 4 in here. 1, 2, 3, 4. So we're going to do 4. Good enough. It calls for 9 tablespoons of apple cider vinegar, 1 cup of avocado oil, 9 tablespoons of apple cider vinegar. Then we need 9 tablespoons of honey. So we're only going to do, how much we can get out of here. Let's see. I'm going to do less than that. I don't want that much sweet. So we're going to do, I think we're going to do 2 tablespoons of honey. We're cutting the sugar, cutting it back. Maybe some of you guys can do that, but I can't do that. So there's 1. Look at that goodness. Look at that goodness. 2. I love making my own salad dressings. That way I'm not getting all these other ingredients that you can't even pronounce. You look in the description of some of the things that you purchase, and if you look at the ingredients, and if there's words in there that you have no idea what they are, don't put them in your body. Don't buy them. Because a lot of those things are modified, and they're like enhanced, and they're like not good for you. Okay. I don't want my spoon to fall down in there, but I know I'll have to take the paper off of this because it's brand new. Dang it. That'll work. Wow, I can't believe I got it right open. Can't believe it. They don't make this stuff. They don't make this stuff for seniors to get stuff off. Very easy. I think I waited like a month to get the lid off of the applesauce I bought one day. Finally, my husband had time to get it open for me. I'm like, oh my God, what am I gonna do when I get really old? Golly. All right, 1. It says 3 tablespoons of mustard, but since we cut the recipe down, we're gonna go 1 1/2. Honey mustard, because there's sugar in that too. It's honey. 1 gram. So we're gonna stir this up. Hopefully it incorporates with the oil. A little better. You can smell the apple cider vinegar. And that's all it is. going to be delicious. Now it's incorporating pretty good. We're going to find a jar to put this in. Put it in the fridge. We have a salad dressing for tonight. Yummy and wonderful. And pretty low cal. Find a jar, maybe we can shake it too. Okay, we'll put those away. Put this away. I have a little bit left. I have to get another one of these with the mother. Okay, and that goes in the fridge. And I'll find a jar. What can we put it in? What would be cute? I always try to find and save cute jars so we can put stuff in cute jars. I love doing that. All right. So put that back. We need a jar. Let's see. And that's quite a bit. Let me see if I have the lid to this. I love saving old jars. Not old, but you know what I mean. Yes. Perfecto. Perfecto. All right. Let's pour it in. Looky there. Oh yeah, I could have got a smaller jar, but I didn't know, so. All right. Honey mustard salad dressing. All right, let me get a label. I'm gonna put a label on. Always put a label on whatever you make. You put today's date and a label. I used to have some labels right here hanging on my fridge in my little clutter area here, but unfortunately I don't see a label. Let me see. I got one. But I need a marker. And I need a marker. I'm going to take my water system apart and clean it and put it back together because it's really making a lot of noise. Honey. And today is 5 of 11, no, 10. 5 of 10. Put that right on the lid. We have our salad dressing for tonight. Yummy. Delicious. So delicious. And this is how remember we did a video where we did our onions? That's how the onions turned out. We fermented onions, and now we can put these on top of our salad or on the little side of a piece of meat or something. Delicious. So we'll be having some of those tonight, maybe with the salad on the side. That'll be so good. Super, super nice. So, I hope you guys really enjoyed this video. I had so much fun, and I hope you guys had a fun time too. And please go ahead and like the video and subscribe if you feel, you know, that you want to or whatever. And I would really appreciate that. And I want to wish you guys all a very happy Mother's Day. So take care, you guys. I'll see you again real soon. And love you guys. And have a wonderful weekend. Goodbye.